Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Forever World. Today we are going to be focusing on getting ourselves all geared up. We're going to get rid of all this iron stuff. We're upgrading to diamond. Over the last few days I've been running some live streams where I've been doing a bunch of caving, trying to collect as many diamonds as I can. And we're up to 35, so that should be more than enough to get us started. I'd also like to get some enchanting going today, so we are going to need our first diamond pickaxe to get some obsidian. I remember last episode we spotted a forest fire over in the dark oak here, so let's see if we can't find that lava pool. Well, I think I'm starting to see charred remains of trees, so we're pretty close. Yep, here we go. Just plop down the water here, and we need 4 pieces. There we go, we'll be back later for our nether portal stuff. In the meantime, where did we park? Aha, here we go. Alright, we should have everything we need now. We've actually been collecting books from villages for a while, so we'll throw all this in the crafting table here, and boom, our first enchanting table. Unfortunately, we don't quite have enough books to do our entire enchanting setup. But I've also been killing some cows while I've been out. I feel like I have enough sugarcane. Yeah, we should be good. We only need, what, 45 books? There we go, and this should give us 15 bookshelves. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So I think I'm going to clear some space over here. I want to make a small structure for our enchanting setup. I don't want to spend too much time on this build because it's not really the main focus of this video here, but we're going to take a minute and see if we can't design just a little enchanting hut. And boink! There we go. Nice little enchanting room set up, and we got a path going up the side of the hill here and connecting up with our path over here. Now let's grab ourselves some lapis here. Alright, I know I'm not good at organizing, but I did not put this here. Endermen are jerks. Anyways, I was saying, let's grab ourselves some lapis and see if we get any luck on our first enchantment. Please don't be bad. Okay, at least it's unbreaking. Okay, solid work, pickaxe. Although I was hoping for fortune. It's a good thing that we grabbed quite a few diamonds. So let's go ahead and try this again. No, that's much worse. Let's try one of these guys then. Let's get rid of that garbage enchantment here. Yep, just as garbage as I advertised. But maybe that'll clear the way for something better here. Okay, yeah, I can deal with that. Nice. Well, we enchanted 3 things, but now we're out of levels. So we need an XP farm. And I'm not positive, but I think there might be a spawner in that cave by spawn that we found. Yeah. Okay. Bear says subscribe. Yeah, I already told them. Alright, so I remember standing here and hearing a lot of skeletons, so let's just stand here for a few minutes and see if we can get that sound going again. Yep, I'm definitely hearing it again. Maybe there's a cave entrance around here that'll lead us somewhere. Alright, I looked around, couldn't find anything. Guess we're using our new shovel and... Well, that was easier than expected. Oh, right, I blocked this off in episode 1, I forgot about that. Though it sounds like they're coming more from this direction. Okay, here's something. Yep, that's definitely a skeleton. Oh, I didn't bring my shield. That was a dumb move. Okay, let's hope there's a piece of iron or something down here. Yep, okay, cool. Why? He's literally just staring into a corner, screaming at the wall. Yeah, we get it. You don't like the wall. Alright, we got protection again. All right, let's go in. Oh my, there's a lot of them in here. Okay, let's see if I can get them to shoot each other maybe. Yep, okay, we got a little bit of a fight going on here. All right, they're winning each other down. But you gotta get them to keep shooting each other. Oh wow, that's a lot of enchanted bows. Okay, arrows are flying. Okay, spawner's down there. Okay, I'm glad they're all in front of me now, at least. Oh, wow, there's a lot of them in here. But you gotta start making progress in. Oh, this is precarious. Yeah, I know, bear. Okay, while they fight, I'm gonna do that. And this is my dungeon now. Anything good? Nope, not really. Well, disappointing loot aside, I think it's time to turn this into an XP farm. Despite the fact that I've been playing Minecraft since it came out in 09, I still cannot build a mob farm off the top of my head, so we're going to be using a tutorial by Shulkercraft for this one. I know the principles, and I can build it mostly from memory, but I can never remember how many blocks up I have to go and how many blocks down I have to go. I always mess that up. So just to be safe and avoid having to build this twice, we're going to stick to the video tutorial. Alright, so I had to get a little bit creative here because I don't have soul sand, so we've just got a huge drop instead of a elevator and then a drop. Hopefully it works the same. But now it's time for the most stressful part of making these, removing the torches and hoping it all works. Alright, 3, 2, 1... Okay, I thought they'd start spawning right away. Well, it's kind of nice that they didn't. And remove this, and remove that, and we missed a torch somewhere. Yep, that seems about right. And remove and run. Okay, they're fighting. And we're good. Alright, so I guess I'll just stand here for a few minutes and we'll see how it goes. Alright, with any luck, we've got a bunch of guys down here. It sounds good. And it looks good. Okay, apparently some of them are dying. We might have to raise this a little bit. There we go. Alright, well I guess I'm going to raise this by 1 block and then we'll get to enchanting. Lots of back and forth later, I now have a full set of enchanted tools and armor. Now, you may notice that my feet are iron, not diamond. I may have made a helmet by accident instead of boots. I never wear a helmet, so I'm actually going to take this off now. Yeah, I done goofed. We've only got 1 diamond left, which means it's about time for us to make a mine. Now, normally I'd just staircase down to bedrock and tunnel around looking for diamonds, but we're going to try something different here. One of the things I really wanted to do with this world was slow things down and make more small builds, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to build a quarry over here. Oh, apparently I may be encroaching on someone else's territory. How did this guy get in here? Ooh, ominous bottle. I really like that change that they made where you don't get bad omen for killing the raid captain. Just set up a little base of operations over here so that we can dump a bunch of stuff. And I probably should have brought a bed. It's a little dangerous over here at night right now. So I've been doing a lot of research online to kind of look at different quarries and whatnot. What I think our best bet is to just outline an area that we want to turn into our quarry, and then we'll start digging out layers. We'll start with something like this. Let's flatten it out now. Huh. Why did I settle for efficiency 3? I was wondering why that was going so slow. One sec here. Much better, or at least until it breaks. Yeah, that shovel did not last. So I used my last diamond and made another one. But let's figure out what our lowest point of the quarry here is going to be. Let's bring it down to level 42 here, and we will start with that. Also, I definitely tried to fly out of this pit. We do not have an elytra. Still not used to the early game. Ah, child knocked me out of the bed. We're fine. Anyways, in the center here, we're going to go down to level 42, so off to the side here, let's go a little bit higher. Let's start with 52, and we can always shave some more layers off if we need to. We're going to start with those 2 layers, and we will go from there, but we have a lot of digging to do, and I'm not sure if our tools are going to hold up to it, to be honest. We don't have mending, so we're going to have to hope that our pickaxe is, well, enough to get us down to level 42 in most places. Well, I blew through both of my pickaxes, so I've got to find some more diamonds to keep going. I did a dumb. I walked away from my computer having thought that I paused the game. I did not, and I got my first death. You wouldn't know from looking at it, but there used to be a big hole right here. Oh well, at least I got out with everything. So, these are the spoils of our caving trip. We got a lot of diamonds. So we're gonna take enough for our pickaxe, and we'll actually do our boots this time, and we'll leave the rest for when we have fortune. Cool, we got tools sorted for a little bit, so back to digging. Hiya! Ow. It wasn't me, I swear. I think they're angry at me. Anyways, I finished digging out the quarry here, and I still think I might take this section here down a couple more blocks, no more than like 3 or 4, I think, just for a little bit more depth, and then we're going down to level 42 here. I also made sure to take all the garbage blocks out of the side of the wall here, and the walls are where we're going to work next. I want to start working on getting some details into the wall and also some texture here. So we're going to play around with different block variants and whatnot, And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I am quite pleased with how the details are coming along here, but we're going to take a little break from detailing the walls and stuff just because I don't really want to deal with this one. We're going to build a little structure. As of right now, we have no way to get from the bottom level to the mid level here, so we're going to build a little tower going between the bottom, middle, and top levels here. And I'm thinking right here in this corner is the perfect spot. Keep forgetting I did not get feather falling. It's almost cost me my life a few times. Anywho, let's outline a square here. Let's start right there. We'll knock out some of the rocks that we've already done. Yeah, we'll do something kind of like this. So let's knock out the rocks in the way. Well, this looks very out of place for now, but I guess we better place some blocks so that it looks a little bit better. Oh, that's very sideways. Fixed it. Alright, so let's bring this right up to the top. I quite like this. It's nice and simple, and it's very functional. And at the top here, I have a nice little catch and drop straight into water. Now, I want to test out some supports here, so we're going to get some more spruce action going on here. I've always been bad at these, but let's see if I can do it. Nice. And a cross brace. And of course, we're going to strip the entire thing too. And we're going to build out the cliff a little bit here too. I want it to look like this support is holding up part of the quarry that was never mined. So we'll just kind of add some rocks in until it looks natural. There we go, that's not looking too bad. So I've got a little bit of a plan for later, but we're just going to do the facade for now. I am running a little low on time for this episode. So right about here, we're going to throw down some trapdoors, some fences, and a couple of stairs in the background here. And a little bit of support further down here. There we go, nice little balcony over there, and we're going to run a passageway from that balcony over to the second level of the tower here later on. But for now, let's get a few more supports going on in this area. There we go. Added a little bit more support and did a little bit more stonework on the sides here. Now I think it's time to take care of the ground here. I'm thinking that we replace the entire thing with dirt first, and then we're going to outline a pretty big path going from here all the way over to this scaffold that we made over here. And now we work on widening the path. There we go, it's starting to feel like a mine entrance now. I'm thinking we mix in a little bit of the rooted dirt down here for some texture as well. Perfect, this will do for now for the bottom section, I think. For now, let's turn our attention to the top side. We need some sort of building over here. It doesn't have to be big, but I'm thinking a miner's house of some sort. Let's just clear out a little bit of space and we will start prototyping this. Definitely made the house a little bigger than I intended to, but I'm happy with how it turned out. So we'll slap a few doors on here for now, and for the sake of the video, we'll call the house complete. I am, once again, running low on time, so we're probably going to do the interior off camera and on stream, but we do have some exterior work to do here before we can call it quits for the day. Wow, this looks real precarious. I am technically on the trapdoor, but it doesn't really look like it, does it? First things first, let's knock this hill back a little bit here. It is definitely in the way. There we go, much more spacious. Over here, we also have to fix up this area here. We're gonna overhang the dirt a bit more. Actually, looking at it from this side, I think I need to do a little bit more stonework on the top here first. Yeah, that's much better. Looking at it from afar, it's a little repetitive on this side, but it'll do for now. I can always fix that up later. Anyways, let's hop on over here. I want to detail the ground a bit. it just looks weird being all grass. I want to add some paths in and some more rocks and stuff to make it look like the quarry effect is coming up here, because this is obviously where all of our stone is going to go once we've taken it out of the quarry. So yeah, let's start out with pathing. That's a good basic path, I think. Now let's just thicken it up a little bit and we will be good. Here we go. This is looking pretty good, I think. What I do want to do is I want to grab some of our ores from the house and I want to pile them up over here so it looks like we got some piles of stuff that's come out of the quarry. The other thing that I want to do is I want to build up the ledge a little bit here, get some slab action going on here. I'd say that's looking pretty solid over there. Now, I've just got two more things that I want to do here. I want to connect up this balcony to the tower, like I mentioned earlier. Now, we're not going to do anything too fancy in here. We're just going to dig out a small cavern going from point A to point B. Very simple for now, but it's just a little cave going from point A to point B, like I said. Doesn't really serve any purpose, but it looks pretty cool. I've also been spreading some lanterns around here just to light up the area. It's not going to be heavy lighting, it's just enough to make sure that it's mob-proof-ish. And finally, the last thing that I wanted to do is, well, the thing that we actually made the quarry for. I mentioned when we were starting this that the whole reason that I was making the quarry was to replace a staircase mine. So right here, we're actually going to make our mine. Now, we're not going to do anything too extravagant here for the mine entrance. We're going to do most of this on stream, I think. But I do at least want to get things started. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Really? Just the smallest, most annoying water cave you could find of all the places. You know what? Maybe this is good enough for the video. I'm just gonna put a few beams here. And I think that is good for now. You can very clearly tell it's a mine entrance. Well, as much as I'd like to get more done in this episode, I am completely out of time here. But I think we've done a fantastic job with this quarry here, and we got ourselves all enchanted up with diamond, so I'm going to call it a success for today. But yeah, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and following my Twitch channel. That way you can see the live streams between episodes where we're going to dress up this area a little bit more. Hope you enjoyed. See you later. Bye-bye.